The Vow, Tony Angelo. Once upon a time, in a vibrant city filled with towering skyscrapers, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was a passionate animal rights activist and an ardent supporter of veganism. She believed in the power of compassion and wanted to spread awareness about the importance of treating animals with kindness. One fateful day, Lily went on a journey with her parents to a faraway land called Sudan. They were flying in a small plane, completely unaware of the adventure that awaited them. As they soared through the sky, marveling at the breathtaking view below, fate had a different plan in store for them. Suddenly, dark clouds gathered ominously in the sky, and a fierce storm engulfed the plane. Lightning crackled, and the wind howled furiously, causing the plane to lose control. Lily's heart raced as the plane spiraled downwards, crash-landing in the vast desert of Sudan. When Lily regained consciousness, she discovered that both her parents had been severely injured. Panic filled her young heart, but she knew she had to stay strong for her parents' sake. Just as despair threatened to consume her, a group of men riding camels appeared amidst the swirling sand. Reluctantly, Lily allowed the men to assist her. She walked beside them, eyeing the camels with mistrust, refusing to ride on their backs. Determined to endure the hardships, she covered mile after mile, until exhaustion finally took its toll on her small, weary body. Unable to walk any further, Lily collapsed onto the hot desert sand. Concern filled the eyes of the men, and they lifted her onto the back of a camel. The journey continued, with the relentless sun beating down on them, and scarce resources of water and food dwindling. As they pressed onward, a sudden sandstorm whipped through the desert, threatening to consume them. In the midst of the chaos, one of the camels stumbled, injured and unable to go on. Panic settled over the group, and they realized they had no choice but to do the unthinkable. With a heavy heart, one of the men drew out a knife and swiftly ended the camel's suffering. Lily watched in anguish as they butchered the creature, struggling to comprehend why they would resort to such measures. The man turned to her, his gaze filled with sincerity, and spoke in their native tongue. He explained that the camel had been a cherished member of their family, lovingly raised and cared for over the years. It was a gift from the divine, and its sacrifice was necessary to sustain them during their arduous journey. The man's words struck a chord in Lily's heart, reminding her of the difficult choices one sometimes has to make for survival. With heavy hearts, but newfound understanding, they consumed the camel's meat, gaining the strength needed to continue their dangerous trek. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of fear and uncertainty, they reached a tiny village on the outskirts of the desert. The villagers scurried into action upon hearing of Lily's parents' injuries. Time seemed to stretch as Lily anxiously waited for news of their fate. Finally, the moment arrived, and she was reunited with her parents, who were filled with immense gratitude for the men who had selflessly saved their daughter. Lily's parents offered the men a reward for their heroism, but the men declined. Instead, they were presented with bags filled with seeds, containing a variety of vegetables and grains. The gift symbolized hope, growth, and a gratitude for the earth's bountiful offerings. As Lily and her parents embarked on the journey back home, she couldn't help but reflect on everything she had learned. Her parents asked her if she would consider abandoning her vegan lifestyle after everything they had been through. Lily fell silent for a moment, contemplating her answer. Finally, she spoke with unwavering conviction. "No, being a vegan is who I am," she said firmly. "But now, I have a greater understanding and empathy for those who don't have the options that I do. I will continue to fight for their voices to be heard, and to spread compassion wherever I go." And so, with a renewed sense of purpose, Lily vowed to use her experiences in the desert to fuel her advocacy for animal rights and veganism. Her captivating tale touched the hearts of many, inspiring them to embark on their own journeys of compassion and understanding.